ultra focused, historically has pitched well here. And that is great.
To Spangenberg, swing and a miss. 3-2 is strike three.
What's going on, guys? Nathan Labarda here with Lambo Media, brought to you by the Right Way Sports Network. And in this segment, I'm joined by a very special guest, Kyle Freeland. He is a pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. First of all, Kyle, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this, and thank you to your agent, John Fuller, for making this happen. And first and foremost, man, how are you and the family doing?
Oh, we're doing great. Girlfriend's healthy. My family here in Denver's healthy. Everyone's good, so that's always a positive.
Good, man. You in Colorado right now?
Yeah, I'm in Denver. I've been in Denver for about coming up on 2 months now. I spend my off seasons and everything in Arizona, and then it just got too hot for us and our dogs, and had our lease here in Denver, so we decided to move on out.
Right. So we got some new news recently. We're finally about to see some MLB baseball live. What are your thoughts on the 60-game format?
I'm happy that we were able to come to an agreement where there's a bit of fairness on each side. I'm ecstatic that baseball's back. We've been waiting for three plus months now for baseball, so it's great to have a deal set in place where we can get through these few weeks of spring training and then fire up games and have fans be able to watch on TV and kind of get back to somewhat of some normalcy.
Right. How did you initially find out that we were indeed going to have a season?
I found out. We have our group message with our team and everything, but I mostly found out through social media. You know how it is. News breaks so quickly. Stuff is leaked out.
Right.
So I found out pretty quickly, but once realized like the last hurdle we got to get over is us agreeing upon health measures. That was it. I was happy to see that everything was locked in.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I wish you the best of luck in this upcoming season. And you're obviously a Colorado native, drafted in the first round to your hometown team, and still currently playing for the Rockies, obviously. What does that mean to you?
It means the world to me. Throughout this process of being drafted by them in the first round in 2014 out of college, and then move my way through the ranks, through all the minor league levels, developing with the Rockies, and then getting to make my major league debut, and Bud Black allowing me to start the home opener my rookie year. It was just a culmination of so many like great things and so many awesome steps that I got to take. And now that I'm still with the Rockies and on a team that is successful and can win, it just makes it all that much sweeter.
Yeah, most definitely. Were you a Rockies fan growing up?
I was a huge Rockies fan growing up. Larry Walker, Todd Helton, Dante Bichette, all those guys, man. I was a huge fan of going to the games during the summer, watching those guys, listening to those guys on the radio. I was a very big fan.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, you kicked off your MLB career in 2017 with a 4.10 ERA, and then went on to have a 2.85 ERA in the 2018 season. What was the biggest difference you made during that offseason?
We changed a few mechanics with my delivery, but I think one big step for me was learning the league, learning the hitters, finding out what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, and also my opposition, of figuring out what their strengths and their weaknesses are, and really keeping a focus on that. That was a big step for me, and you always have to continue to learn this game. You can never learn this game. You can never perfect this game. Nobody can. So as long as you continue to learn this game, more times than not, you're going to find yourself on the successful end.
Right. And obviously Coors Field is known to be a non-pitcher friendly ballpark. Have you noticed a big difference in pitching in your statistics in Colorado rather than at opposing stadiums?
Statistics, yeah. You can see there's differences. Obviously, 2018 things were kind of somewhat backwards, where I had a better home ERA in Coors Field than I did on the road, which you almost never see. So you can look at stats and you can see the different splits and everything, but for me, you're mostly seeing a difference of how your pitches move in Coors Field and on the road, just because of the difference of moisture in the air. And those are little adjustments that you have to make, and you have to learn how to make week to week and start to start.
Right. And headed into the 2020 season, like we mentioned a bit earlier, it's going to happen. What is your main focus on this upcoming season?
You know, getting back to winning with this team and me personally. You know, last year was a very big down year for me, but it was also a massive learning curve as well. Learned a lot about myself. We learned a lot about our team, but you know, I think our main goal is to get back to our winning ways, get back to the postseason, and look to do something special.
Yeah, for sure. And how much more comfortable do you feel on the bump, knowing that you have players like Nolan Arenado and Trevor Story backing you up and being so consistent on the defensive side of things?
I mean, that gives me all the confidence in the world, knowing that, you know, wherever a ball is put in play, especially on the left side of that infield, that more than likely that ball's going to be, you know, picked up and be taken down for an out. I mean, those guys, most of the time, you don't even have to look to the left side of the infield when the ball's on the ground because you know it's going to be an out. So it's great having those guys back you up. And I mean, you know, the rest of our defense with, you know, David Dahl, Tapia, Charlie, Mac, Murph, all those guys, Tony Walters behind the dish. You know, we have a great starting nine that can produce a lot of great things.
Yeah, for sure. And to wrap it up, I'd like to wrap it up with the rapid fire. So let's kick it off. Funniest teammate.
Funniest teammate, Tapia.
Favorite Denver restaurant.
Quality Italian.
Teammate with best swag.
Ian Desmond.
And if you could strike out one teammate, who would it be?
Ian Desmond.
All right, for sure. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this, Kyle. And once again, thank you to your agent, John Fuller, for making this happen. And best of luck in this upcoming 2020 season and even throughout the rest of your career.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming on.